I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Are they someone like me who's maverick? You know, I do go rogue.
Swing, swing.
What's your story, bastard?
No! God, please, no!
And here we go.
It's the Bastard Show!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of The Bastard Show. I'm Andy.
This is Tim.
Tim,
Yes.
I thought we agreed to use your new nickname.
Oh, Handsome Tim?
Handsome Tim. It's his new persona.
Handsome Tim on the Bastard Show.
He's arrogant.
Arrogant, yes.
And
Arrogant.
vain.
Very vain.
Yes. You have a lot of personas, don't you?
I sure do.
You like to...
I sure do. I should become an actor. And speaking of which, I don't think I told you this, but I have a movie producer who is following me on Twitter. Isn't that weird? Yeah.
That is awesome.
Maybe something's going to happen.
Some Downriver Donnie. Or
yeah.
some,
I think he saw that.
Sam.
Yeah, I think he saw that, and that's when he
You got to hit him. You got to hit him with Hookah Shop Sam, dude.
And,
that would be a hit, I think.
But conspicuous by his absence for the second week in a row is
Chris.
Chris. He's out delivering
some
stuff.
Yeah, he's
doing some work.
He's working. You know, that's good.
Yeah, can't be here tonight.
Can't be here tonight.
Maybe
so
next weekend.
Hopefully next weekend we can get a third perspective to our show, and it'll be a great thing. And yeah, so obviously, you know, this week's big news was in the sports world. LeBron King James.
That's right.
Is coming home to Cleveland.
Right.
He signed. I didn't even see how much he signed for. I don't know if they put that out there or not. But he signed back with his original team after being with the Miami Heat for 4 or 5 years or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And the fans of Cleveland are all just fucking idiots. Now, last week, me and you, we deemed LeBron James Bastard of the Week as a precaution because we thought he would be a big douchebag about this decision to go back to Cleveland.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Turns out he was actually decent about it. He wrote like an essay to Sports Illustrated explaining why or whatever the hell he did. I didn't read it.
Yeah.
But he didn't have a TV special. He didn't make a fucking production out of it. So that's, you know, he learned his lesson, I think. You know, but
yeah.
Unfortunately, a Bastard of the Week has to be crowned. I mean, you can't go without it. So
absolutely.
We talked about it, and since there's so many fans of the Cleveland Cavaliers, they're good enough for 2 weeks worth of Bastards.
Bastards of the Week.
Yeah, there's enough for 2 weeks worth. So this week and last week's Bastard. I'm so tired. Bastards of the Week are the Cleveland Cavalier fans. And
right.
Why?
Well, I think it's because when he left 4 years ago, they were in an outrage. Like, you're deserting us. You're leaving us. You promised that you would give us the world and give us a championship.
Give us babies.
And you're leaving us for Miami. And we're going to burn your jerseys, your T-shirts. We're going to burn everything about you. We're taking down the signs of you in the city. You know.
Posters.
I mean, it was like a riot when he left. And now all of a sudden, when they were interviewing everybody, and this made the local news, they were taking screenshots of people in Cleveland, and local Cleveland newscasts of them interviewing people in the streets about what they thought, and people were like, oh, I've always been a LeBron fan, and people had LeBron James jerseys on, and it's like, where the fuck did you get that from? You pulled this shit out of your closet?
Yeah,
like,
they had to.
I've always loved LeBron. Bullshit, because 4 years ago, you were going nuts when he left.
They had 2 jerseys, one to burn, one to hold on to just in case, you know.
Because, I don't know, maybe a lot of people did think, like the professional people, the experts always said that he would probably go back. But nobody thought he was going to go back this soon.
Yeah.
So it makes you wonder what really is going on. in Miami. I mean, it seems like they could have signed everybody else they wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about that, they all opted out of their contracts. Everybody thought, well, they're just doing that to save money.
Right.
Being good guys, and obviously for LeBron James that wasn't the deal. And that's kind of a douchebag move on his part. Because, I guarantee you a lot of people in the Miami Heat organization, that's what they thought.
Right. That he was coming back.
That all three of those assholes were like, oh, they're just going to, save us money so we can pick up whoever. We can pick up Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, get one more player. Everybody will sign for
whoever. We can
$4
trade for Rajon Rondo.
Yeah, have this super team.
We'll have a super team of all-stars. And then, LeBron James kind of fucked that over. Now the other two guys are like, what the fuck do we do? They're probably going to go their separate ways and, whatever. Who gives a fuck?
Right.
But, personally, douchebag move on their part. But, hey, man, you got to make your money.
Right.
And you got to do what you got to do. So, whatever, man. He went back to Cleveland, big deal. But the fans, you have no fucking right to cheer. After all that shit, after the owner gave him shit,
right,
and was publicly bashing him,
mm-hmm.
and now he's welcoming him back. Oh my fucking god, dude! Welcoming him back
mm-hmm.
with open arms.
Right.
Welcoming. What a dumb word that is. Who says that?
I don't know. But his new contract is only for 2 years, and he can opt out after the end of this upcoming year.
He probably will.
But he said that he wants to stay in Cleveland. So if he were smart, at the end of his 2 years, if he stays, he can take a pay cut and bring in more players.
Yeah.
And Cleveland would just be this
big
dynasty again.
They ain't gonna fall for that though. They're like, well, we need a fucking commitment from you or something .
Right. What if he leaves again after this year? What if
he's just doing this? Fuck this.
Yeah. What if he's just doing this to, I don't know, save face for the city of Cleveland and then leave again?
And I seen a thing that people are betting on the Cleveland Cavaliers. I hate saying the word Cleveland.
Cleveland.
I hate fucking that. I hate that word. But the Cavs, they're calling the Cavs, they're betting on them to win the NBA championship next year.
That's ridiculous.
That's with LeBron James and whoever the hell the young kid is.
Yeah. They don't even have a whole team.
Okay. But yeah, what a fucking douchebag. And speaking of douchebags, Tracy Morgan, dude.
Yeah.
Now, hold on a sec. Yeah, Tracy Morgan, man. He was in that accident not too long ago. I guess somebody died or something, and he was in the hospital. And it turned out it was a Walmart semi-truck that collided with his car,
right,
or whatever. And whatever, sad story. Well, now that Mr. Morgan is all better, he decides to sue Walmart for whatever. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not defending Walmart.
Yeah.
But what a fucking douchebag lawsuit that is.
Right.
What they're contending, according to the articles, are that Walmart should have known the guy was driving 24 hours without rest, when the law is you can only drive 14 hours. Be that as it may, there's also somebody else who knew that law. The fucking driver.
Yeah.
The idiot that crashed into you. So, I don't care if he had an expectation to be somewhere and he was running late, so he kept driving through. That doesn't matter. It's not... I wouldn't say it's Walmart's fault entirely. I think it's the fucking driver's fault. I mean, can you really fucking sue them for that? I'm sure you can, because this country's fucked up.
Maybe they could. Maybe he could sue them because maybe he did report to Walmart that he was driving without very much sleep, and Walmart told him just to keep on going.
Well, in that case, yeah. But the article didn't mention anything.
I'm sure there's some kind of log that will show that he did contact them or
Hey,
maybe,
I need
but-
to go to bed.
But
I'm tired.
yeah, I don't. Maybe there will be some kind of lawsuit. I guess it'll probably be taken to court. But I mean, accidents happen all the time.
Right, and it's... What's Tracy Morgan doing suing anything? Does the guy not have enough money?
Maybe he doesn't. Maybe,
Is he
maybe
that
he
broke?
spent it all. I mean, I've heard stories of celebrities spending all their money and they don't have shit.
Yeah,
So maybe it's one of those instances where he doesn't have any money and now he's trying to make a boatload again.
I need to get that fucking money,
Yeah.
man.
I mean, because realistically, what has he really done in the past few years?
Nothing that
Nothing. So
maybe
maybe
a
he-
stand-up.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't have any money.
30. He was on 30 Rock, and
Yeah.
that ended a few years ago. So yeah,
Exactly. A lot of these celebrities who have all this money for a few years, they end up having nothing because they buy houses here, houses there, cars here, cars there. All this other shit that they spend
Wives.
$20,000 for dinners and things like that. It all adds up. Maybe he's broke and he was looking. I
it's
mean,
like, I need a payday, man.
he was on a comedy tour with all these people I'd never even heard of on a party bus. Really, you needed a party bus? Just get a fucking limo.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean-
party buses.
I mean, not saying a limo or a party bus would have made any difference in an accident, but it just seems weird that he was with all these unknown people on a party
Yeah.
bus partying up. Maybe, I mean, he's just.
Yeah,
using
I don't
his
know. It
street
just
cred
seems.
and
Yeah,
doing
it's like,
anything for money now, so-
I'm going to sue you.
Yeah,
No, I'm not going to sue you. I'm going to sue the company you work for.
right.
Like, dude, get real, man. Like, you can't sue.
And
Well,
in
I
response-
don't know a good analogy off the top of my head.
Yeah.
I'm too tired for that bullshit.
And in response, Walmart has replied to Tracy Morgan by saying, "We're removing all DVDs, movies, anything we have in stock of yours off our shelves."
Yes.
I don't know if that's true or not.
No more 30 Rock. No
Yeah.
more.
No more black comedies.
Yes. No more black comedies for. What other? What I can't even fucking name a Tracy Morgan movie.
Neither can I. They're going to take out all Tracy Morgan stuff and put in a compilation of Perfect Strangers DVDs.
Oh, dude, Perfect Strangers, man. There's actually, fuck shit. We're done talking about Tracy Morgan.
Close the lottery.
Let's derail this a little bit. So
Valid.
online, a few years ago, I found this game. It's like a browser game, and do you remember the theme song to Perfect Strangers?
I do. I love it, actually.
I think are you looking for it?
I am. I want to play it for everybody.
Yeah. So
If
no, don't worry about. I'll cut it in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll cut it in. Don't worry about that.
Awesome.
So there's this. I'll post a link on the Facebook page, but it's Never Gonna Stop Me Now. That's .com.
It's a game?
Yeah, and you put in what your dream is,
Yeah.
and you're bulky, and you're running, and you gotta collect stars. And the video, like the level is like going through like how the song is. Like you're at one point you jump in the air and you're flying to collect stars, and you got to get as many stars as you can to achieve your dream.
Oh my god.
And if you get a high enough percentage, they showed the clip of them doing the dance of joy at the end. I'll have to show you after the show. Like you can put anything at the end. Like they showed the last 25, people that played. Like all the fucked up. Like one person's dream was to butt fuck the president. So my dream was to rule the world. It was tame,
Oh, Bronson Pinchot.
I didn't think about that, but it's so funny. It's it goes perfectly with the song, and it's
That's hilarious.
you brought up Perfect Strangers, man. That just also have you checked out the new show on HBO, The Leftovers?
No. Is he
So
in that?
it's a decent show. Basically, what it's about is like 2% of the world's population just up and disappeared.
Right.
And it flashes forward to 3 years later, and the people are dealing with it, whatever. Well, in the background of the show, they had like a news report going, showing, because it was the anniversary of the day everybody disappeared,
Yeah.
and like celebrities like Gary Busey were ones that disappeared, so they were like showing who famous people that did it. Supposedly in this show, the entire cast of Perfect Strangers disappeared.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Perfect Strangers, man. Maybe it's ripe for a comeback.
That would be great.
That would be Awesome. I don't even see. They don't show reruns or.
They want to put fucking Friends back on TV. They can put Perfect Strangers.
Yeah, I mean, and they play Friends like fucking crazy.
Yeah. 18
times a day on 5 different channels.
Yeah.
Why can't they play like good shows like Perfect Strangers
Yeah.
or?
I like to see.
Or what about Taxi?
Yeah, that would be fun to watch.
That would be great.
What about Night Court? You ever watch
Night Court? I don't really remember much of that, but I remember it being on when I was a kid late at night.
What about Family Matters? I think
Family Matters. See, I do see that on TV a little bit. You know, like Fresh Prince obviously is big in syndication.
Yeah.
But like some of those shows, like Elf isn't on.
Yeah.
Like some of these classic shows are not in syndication, so
Right.
if they were, I would be setting my DVR right in fucking recording them.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna go buy TV seasons of old ass shows.
I know Nickelodeon was gonna do a new Nick at Night for adults, and put all the older shows that we grew up watching on.
Yeah.
Because I remember back when I was younger, they'd have fucking shows from the 60s and 70s on.
Yeah.
Like Dragnet and shit like that. And it was fun to watch. But like I look at the guide, and all they play like, what's that show? Amanda Bynes, the Amanda Bynes show, and Kenan and Kel and shit like that.
Fuck that
like,
shit.
who cares?
Man.
Nobody wants that.
See,
we want to see
that was funny when we were kids.
Yeah.
You know, we want something that is endearing.
I would watch Salute Your Shorts again.
See, that is an exception. That and The Adventures of Pete and Pete.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that for kids, you know. But I would enjoy that. But like Kenan and Kel and stuff like that.
All that.
Yeah, that was only funny when you're a kid. It's
Right.
not funny now. I really think a good show to put back on is Mork and Mindy.
Mork and Mindy, yeah.
But I think maybe Robin Williams, you know, now that he's a, you know, big famous movie star, maybe like the licensing and the royalties, it costs too much because he might have to get something on the back end.
Right.
So maybe that's why that show's not on. But there's no reason why some of these classic shows aren't on TV, and it's kind of dumb.
Did you know that Robin Williams is from Michigan, but he kind of refuses to admit it?
Why?
I don't know. He's just that kind of guy.
Douchebag.
I guess he was. He didn't live. They didn't live here for that long, but he was born here and lived here until he was like 5, and then him and his family moved. But he doesn't. He won't admit publicly that he was born in Detroit.
Yeah.
I don't know why. He just doesn't.
Well, maybe he thinks it's trashy.
Yeah.
And I don't blame him.
Yeah. You know who else lived in the Detroit area for a long time?
Who's that?
Lucy from I Love Lucy. She lived here for a while.
Oh, yeah?
When she was younger.
Lucille Ball?
Yeah. But their house got demolished like 25 years
ago.
Oh. That would be like a landmark. And
yeah.
They fucking got rid of it. Like, are you stupid?
Well, it's
I bet they built up a fucking restaurant or something.
Oh, yeah. A CVS.
Wyandotte.
But, I mean, yeah, maybe they thought Detroit was just trashy and they don't want to acknowledge it. Like, for instance, you know, perusing our Facebook profiles, it's some of the people we see on there are just fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You found something.
I did.
The other day, and you immediately texted me, like, "Oh my God, we have to talk about this weekend. We have to talk." And we're gonna post the picture on Facebook because there's really, although a tattoo is an identifying mark, I doubt anybody who will be watching this show will know the person. And if you do, we don't really care.
It's strictly a coincidence if you know them.
Yes.
That's our defense.
But even if you do know them, you're gonna get a good laugh.
That's right.
Tim, will you explain?
Oh, absolutely.
This tattoo.
You know, a while back we talked about horrible tattoos, and you know, I'm not one to be redundant on the show like some of these radio shows are in the area, talk about the same shit every couple of weeks.
Right.
But you know, like I said, this one really takes the cake. Now, I found this photo, and I'm not going to lie, the reason why I keep this person on my Facebook because they're an absolute train wreck, and I think it's hysterical to watch what they're going through. But they have a tattoo, and they usually get dumb tattoos tattooed on them. Now, gentlemen, imagine, if you will, I don't want to be vulgar, but...
I do.
Okay, let's be vulgar.
It's fucking a girl from behind.
Yeah, you fucking a girl from behind, and you read an excerpt or lines from a movie on a girl's back. Now, what could be better? You could be reading and screwing at the same time. So this is what the tattoo says. So it's not going to be easy. It's going to be really hard. We're going to have to work at this every day. But I want to do that because I want all of you forever. You and me every day. Now this is tattooed on this girl's entire fucking back.
Across the whole thing.
Yes. You have to live with this for the rest of your fucking life. You dipshit.
Like, this could have undertones of sex, too. Like, it's...
Yes.
Like, if you think about it in a sexual manner, it's hilarious.
Exactly, because their fucking vagina is probably the size of the Grand Canyon, so yes, it's not going to be easy to get off with her. Because you're going to really have to work hard at it. You're going to have to work hard at it every day. But she wants to do you because she wants you forever. You and her every day. You just keep at it, and you'll get it one day because it's the size of the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, flip me over and read the quote.
Yeah. And
wow.
And this girl is the kind of girl who
interference.
dates.
You got to keep it away from this thing, man.
Oh.
That's what's causing it. Tim keeps putting his phone right by our little adapter here.
Do you still hear it?
What? No, I'm good. Oh. It's good now. And that's when you hear the buzzing because he's so addicted. Tim always has his fucking phone on him, and he's always looking at it. He's so addicted to it.
Yeah, I love it.
And he's always
I like to get stuff for the show on here. Case in point, this fucking wacky tattoo. Let me read it for you gentlemen one more time. And imagine, if you will, fucking a girl
betting a girl over.
And reading this.
And reading this.
So it's not going to be easy. It's going to be really hard. We're going to have to work at this every day. But I want to do it because I want all of you forever. You and me, every day. Now this girl, she dates these fucking trashy fucking gang-banging white, I'm fucking rich as fuck, but I don't have shit, motherfucking boys.
Hood rich motherfuckers.
So these guys can't fucking type apparently on Facebook because they're all like, "What up, the bang bang skeet skeet," and can't figure out what they're typing when you read it. So maybe they could learn how to read and type correctly by reading this tattoo on this bitch's back.
Are all the words spelt correctly?
All the words are spelled correctly, but after the first sentence, it's like an entire run-on sentence. And that one part where it says, we're going to have to work at this every day, but I want to do, and it's like, want to do what? Want to do because I want all of you forever. What the fuck? Did you fuck that up?
I don't think, hold on. Let's pull up the actual quote here.
I think the photo,
let's hit up
the tattoo
IMDb.
artist fucked it up really bad.
Let's hit up IMDb, and we'll correct this.
Oh, I see what happened. She put two photos up. The tattoo artist forgot to put the word "that" on it the first time.
Oh, so they had to add it in?
She went back and fucking redid it.
Oh my god!
But I want to do that.
Please tell me it was a carrot thing, like you do when you correct a paper, a carrot, and you put the word.
Yeah, they fucked that shit up the first time.
Oh my god!
And then she got it. They had to add that word, and it looks fucking weird. Yeah, it's like they added it, and then there was initials underneath it, and she got that erased from the first photos. Fucking weird.
See, and she didn't even get the whole thing. Like, watch. This is from the perspective, if you've seen The Notebook before, it's from a young Noah, which I assume is the Ryan Gosling character.
I don't know this fucking movie.
I've never seen it myself, but... So it's not going to be easy. It's going to be really hard. Period. Okay, no. So it's not going to be easy, period. Right?
Yeah.
It's going to be really hard. Is there apostrophe between IT and S?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Period. We're gonna have to work at this every day. Comma?
No comma.
No comma.
There's a period, though. But
see, there should have been a comma.
The word "but" is in capital letters on her back.
See, but here's the thing.
That's improper.
But see, here's the sentence. We're gonna have to work at this every day, but I want to do that because I want you. It's not. We're gonna have to do this. Work at this every day, but I want to do that because it's wrong.
Yeah.
So okay. So after I want you, it's period.
Right.
I want all of you, comma. Right.
Right.
Forever.
No, there's no comma.
No comma. So I want all of you forever.
Yeah.
You and me every day. No commas at all?
No.
Oh my god.
But the funny part is the one that says, we're going to have to work at this every day. There's no apostrophe between the E and the R.
So it's just were?
Yeah. Like were.
Oh my god.
Were you going to have to work at this?
And then it goes on. The quote finishes, "Will you do something for me, please? Just picture your life for me, 30 years from now, 40 years from now. What's it look like?"
Hello.
Uh-oh.
Getting calls into the studio.
If it's with him, go. Go! I lost you once. I think I can do it again. If I thought that's what you really wanted. But don't you take the easy way out. See, she didn't even finish the quote on the back of her ass. Or
They're
whatever
fucking
the fuck
stupid.
it was.
But it got us to thinking. What would be the strangest tattoo to see on a woman's back with movie quotes? What would be yours?
I mean, Casablanca.
Casablanca.
Because there's so fucking many quotes. I did air quotes, which is kind of weird. I did air quotes over the word quotes.
Mm.
But in Gone with the Wind, like the number one movie quote of all time is, "Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn."
Mm-hmm.
Which, okay, I've never seen fucking Gone with the Wind. I could care
Right.
less. But, one of my, and I'll play the clip over this, one of my favorite clips is this, from Ghostbusters.
Mm.
I have a plan. I know exactly what to do. Now stay close. Stay close. I know. Do exactly as I say. Get ready. Ready? Get her!
Oh, okay. Like, get her! When they're in the library at the beginning of the movie,
Yeah.
and the ghost is down there.
Right.
He said, "Get her!"
Yeah.
They're making fun of him. That's one of my favorite quotes. Another one from Wayne's World. In France, they would call you La Renard.
Yeah. I remember that. That'd be fun.
You'd be hunted with only your cunning and wits to protect you, or something like that. It was just
What if they?
hilarious.
I personally like, for example, it would be fun to read while fucking a girl doggy style. A girl had a tattoo on her back that says, "Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get."
Yeah, that would be amazing. I think, or the entire lyrics of Led Zeppelin's "Stairway to Heaven."
Yeah. Or I love scotch. Scotchy, scotch, scotch.
Scotchy.
What if for some of these white gangbangers out in the area who have a hard time with literary terms and maybe math, what if girls started getting equations tattooed on their back and the guy had to figure it out while he's
Yeah,
getting
and
it from
he had
behind?
like 30 seconds to figure it out, and if he didn't, she would stop.
30 divided by 10 times 4 divided by 8 minus 2. What does that equal? And he has to draw it out on her back.
She gives him a tattoo gun. He has to do the math.
And then she has to get that tattooed. Whoever he
does
figured
with
out.
a pen.
Yeah.
She gets his math done. That'd be
Times
fucking.
tables. Fill in the blank.
Oh man, I wonder.
Jeopardy answers and questions. What is, and then fill in the blank.
Oh my
It's the
God.
position where the woman is bent over in front of you, and you see nothing but her back. What is blank doggy style? You are correct for 500.
Jeez, that's just. Oh man, Tim, that's an amazing idea, and we should convince a girl to do that.
Which one? Get an equation tattooed on her back?
Yeah, I'm sure there's a couple skanks that,
Yeah.
But
1 + 1 = 2.
But yeah, that's downriver Michigan for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Horribly mispunctuated quotes.
I'm sure they'll be at the Kmart liquidation sale in a
Yes,
couple weeks, which
man.
I will be attending as
Wow,
well, because
I
I
can't-
love getting cheap shit.
I'm gonna have to get some man, because I'll tell you what, Kmart, as much as you want to dog it, the best place to get like just random like regular plain T-shirts.
Yeah.
They're so fucking cheap.
I wonder if they'll have any kind of electronics on clearance.
Oh,
I don't.
well, see,
probably
here's
not,
the
like
thing.
Xbox and shit.
But
like that.
trust me, I've had a lot of experience liquidating retail stores, and see, people are dumb. They come in and they buy everything up,
Yeah.
thinking that it's a great deal, and it's not. Like 10% off.
Yeah. Say mark everything.
So
up.
all the good shit's gone
Yeah.
by the time it gets to the good discounts.
Right.
With my personal experience, of course, is with Blockbuster.
Right.
with Kmart, you have a bigger retail store.
Right.
So you could easily, like, stash shit.
Right.
Easily.
Right.
Now, the only thing is, you got to be careful about that, is if it was like us, we rearrange the store as it sells down.
Right.
And condense.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to get rearranged quite often, you know?
Right.
So you got to stash it somewhere sensible. But, you know, and it's Kmart, so the people that go there, for the most part, are already dumb. Mm-hmm. So they're going to, an Xbox game is 10% off, I'm going to buy it.
Right.
Oh, this lawnmower is 10% off, I'm going to buy it.
Right.
When, in all actuality, now, and here's the thing, when big stores like this go on liquidation,
mm-hmm.
they don't do it themselves, they hire a company to do it for them.
Right.
Usually, they charge more. Like, I remember buying a game from Media Play. You remember Media Play?
Yeah.
Turns out it was marked up. It used to be $30, now it was $40, 10% off.
Right.
So $4 off.
Right.
So now the game costs $6 more than it originally did before the liquidation started. Yeah. So these liquidation companies are scumbags. I knew some people that worked at Circuit City.
Mm-hmm.
These guys would bring in rugs and shit and make people sell them. They made people try to upsell their kids, like, fundraiser shit at the counter. Like, they had, like, the order form.
Right.
And they had to upsell their kids, like the liquidation managers' kids, shit. Like, they can be really scummy. So it'll be interesting to see how they pull this off. They're closing, I think, in October.
Yeah, and the liquidation starts in July, so...
Oh, so liquidation starts soon.
Yeah, in 2 weeks. So the big
dude,
percentages off won't probably be until
I have an idea.
September.
You heard it here first, folks. We're going to do... Hopefully there's not enough outside noise. We're going to do a live podcast. Not a live podcast yet. We need more followers for that. But we're going to record a podcast in Kmart parking lot.
Okay.
Does that sound
Wi-Fi,
good?
Yeah.
We don't even need Wi-Fi. We can just record it and upload it when we get back to the house. Well, yeah. Next week, we're going to get some beers, and we're going to get my truck.
Well, it doesn't start until the 27th.
Well, okay, so on whatever episode that falls on, we're going to tailgate the Kmart liquidation sale. We're going to do a live recording there.
Right.
We could have random customers as guests. Ask them what they're anticipating buying.
What they're buying today.
We'll make it a big special.
Right.
The Bastard Show, the Blue Light Special.
Right.
It's just been announced. Attention, Kmart shoppers. Your Blue Light Special is 3 bastards.
Blowjob in aisle 5.
Blowjob in aisle 5.
I want to try and get a snowblower, but I don't think they'll sell those at that time of year.
Maybe a washer and dryer?
I already have one.
I could use a new washer and dryer.
I might try to buy some household items. That's about
I wonder if they'll have Xbox Ones available?
I doubt it. They'll probably fucking send that shit somewhere else.
Yeah.
You think they really want to sell an Xbox One at like 30% off?
Fuck no.
They'll send it to another.
Maybe I'll be able to get some clothes though.
Yeah.
But some cheap ass like socks and shit, you know.
Think of all the shit you can steal there though. I mean.
Oh yeah.
We're
not advocating theft. Wait, yeah, we are. Go ahead, go steal from Kmart. Nobody cares.
Yeah. That's why they're going out of business anyway.
But yeah, that's it for us this week. Make sure you follow us on Twitter. We're at The Bastard Show.
Like us on Facebook.
Doesn't Downriver Donnie have a Twitter now?
You know what, he did, but it got changed because I don't know, it just wasn't going over so well.
Oh, okay, well,
not on Twitter.
Well, keep an eye out for Downriver Donnie. We gotta build anticipation for him. He's a special guy.
On the Bastard Show.
So he will be appearing soon on the Bastard Show. He's a really special guy.
Special.
We're getting to know him. He's obviously from Downriver, so look out for that. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you've made it this far into the episode, thank you. Click on that subscribe button so you don't have to wait for our Facebook to update. Like, if I get lazy and don't fucking put it up like that minute, you'll already be able
give
to
us some feedback, for
Christ's
sake.
Yeah, just let us know. You know, obviously, we're trying to be entertaining and entertain ourselves and you. And if there's something you would like to discuss, us to discuss for you, feel free to post. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about anything. If you want us to talk about your menstrual cycle,
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. I don't care. But yeah,
What you like to do on your menstrual cycle?
yeah, like the status is, man. Share this shit with your family, with your school board
Administrators,
groups. You know,
your classmates at college.
yeah,
You have to do group work with, and you're the only person who does any of the work.
yeah. You post this. We can tell them fuck off for you.
Put us in a PowerPoint presentation.
Exactly. You know, the font is easy. It's Tahoma. Tahomo.
Yeah.
Black on red. That's our fucking. It's cheap. It's not very thought provoking because we're not very thought provoking.
That's right.
We're just a couple bastards. So that's it. It's for the Bastard Show. I am Andy,
This is Tim.
and we will see you next week.
Get fucked.